Good morning, everyone. I am Teacher Jarrett, and today we will be reading a book. Yeah, we will be reading a book called, can anyone tell me what the name of the book is? If you know, raise your hand. Yes, the name of the book is A Fun Day, and the author is Rachel Tandy. Okay, let's go down to the next page. Okay, we are going to be talking about what do you do at your school? The title of the book is A Fun Day. Can anyone tell me what they think this book will be about? If you know, raise your hand. I will pick you. Why don't you tell me? I'll listen. Yes, very good. This book is about a fun day at school. Here we see the backpack and 2 books and some chalk. All right, I will read at the beginning and then you can read after me. Okay, so here's our little boy. And he says, I walk to school. All right, now it's your turn. I'll listen. I walk to school. Very good. And here's the little girl. Nat does too. It is fun. So Nat walks with this little girl to school. Okay, now it's your turn. Nat does too. It is fun. Very good. All right. Now here's a little girl. She says, I like to read. Okay. Okay. I like to read. Now it's your turn. I'll listen. I like to read. Yes. Okay. Nat does too. It is fun. Okay. So the word fun is something that makes you happy. Let's say it this way. If something is fun, it makes you happy. So Nat does too. It is fun. Now your turn. Nat does too. It is fun. Very good. Okay, now let's delete this and go to the next page. I like to help. Who likes to help? Do you or you or you or you? If you like to help, raise your hand. Oh, so many people, even you, like to help. Very good. Nat does too. It is fun. Nat likes to help too. It is fun. Okay, now it's your turn to read. Nat does too. It is fun. Very good. Okay. What is Nat doing here? Does anyone know? If you know, raise your hand. Why don't you tell me? Yes, Nat is helping the teacher give out papers. Nat is helping the teacher is right here, give out papers to his classmates. Very good. Okay, let's go to the next page. Oh, I like to draw. She's drawing. Okay, let's go. Nope, before we go, your turn to read. I like to draw. Very good. Oh, Nat does not. That means Nat does not like to draw. Now it's your turn. Nat does not. Okay. Nat likes to play. Okay. So Nat doesn't like to draw, but Nat likes to play. Now it's your turn. Nat likes to play. Very good. I like to play too. What a fun day. All right. So Nat and this girl like to play. That is such a fun day. Very good. All right. So now what we will do is we will make a chart. Okay, let's make our chart. Our detail chart. Okay. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we will make our detail chart. Okay. So detail 1. Detail 1. Oh, let's use black. Detail 1. Okay, who can tell me the first detail of this story? Okay, if you know, raise your hand. I will go back so you can see. So Nat, she walks to school and sees Nat, and Nat goes too. Okay, so what's the first detail? If you know the first detail, raise your hand. Okay, why don't you tell me? I'll listen. Very good! Yeah! Our first detail is Nat, the girl, and Nat walk to school together. Okay, so this is a telling sentence. The girl and Nat walk to school together. So we need to put a period there. Okay, so now let's see. What's our second detail? Can anyone tell me what the second detail is? We can look at this picture. If you know, raise your hand. Raise your hand if you know. Detail 2. Okay, so detail 2. If you know, raise your hand. Oh, why don't you tell me? Yeah. Okay. Wait, I'm listening. Very good. The girl and Nat like to read. Yes, very good. And let's put one more detail on this page. Okay. Like to read. And they also like what? Like to read and like to help. Yes, very good. Okay. All right, so detail 2 is the girl and Nat like to read and like to help. Okay, so now let's go to the next page. Before we go, does anyone know? If you know, raise your hand. Why don't you tell me? I'm listening. Very good. Oh my goodness. Very good. Detail 3. The girl likes to draw, but Nat does not. Nat likes to play. Okay, so okay, so here's detail 3. Oh, it's a little hard to see. That's okay, you can see it. And now the last detail is, yeah, very good. Detail 4, the girl likes to play too. They have a fun day. Okay, very good. Okay, let's make this a little bigger. It's a little hard, but we'll put it down here, actually. Okay. So, detail 4 is the girl likes to play too. They have a fun day. Okay. Now, now raise your hand if you know what kind of sentence this is. If you know, raise your hand. Why don't you tell me? Very good. It is a telling sentence. So that is why we put a period here. See, there's a period. Okay. So now let's go to the next page. We will get rid of our detail chart. Okay, now we'll ask a couple other questions. Let's look at page 3. How can you tell that the puppy likes Nat? Let's go to page 3. Okay, how can you tell the puppy likes Nat? You can tell puppy likes Nat because it is, you can tell me. Yes, because it is smiling and looks happy. Okay, because it is smiling and looks happy. So that's how we know the puppy likes Matt. Okay, let's go to the next question. Look at page 10. What does Nat do? What does Nat do? Nat plays on the monkey bars. The monkey bars are a toy to play on in the playground. Okay, very good. Nat plays on the monkey bars. The monkey bars are a toy to play on in the playground. Actually, at the playground, I'm sorry. Play on at the playground. Okay. And the last question. Is a fun day nonfiction or fiction? And why? Well, if you think it is nonfiction, raise your hand. If you think it is fiction, raise your hand. Very good. The story, A Fun Day, is fiction because, I'll type it out. A Fun Day is a fiction because it is an imaginary story. It is not about real people. So the story is imaginary. It is not about real people. Okay. So now let's go to our next story. We share. Okay, so this is a nonfiction story. These are real people. We are going to read about what they do at school. Okay, so here's two children, real children. What are they doing? They have books and they're together. Oh, here, we share books. Now it's your turn. It's here. We share books. Very good. So the word share means to give something to your friend. To give something to your friend to use or play with. Okay. Now let's go here. We share paper and pens. Okay, so there's two girls, but only one jar of pens. And so they have to share. So here, this girl uses red, and this girl uses pink. But if this girl needed pink, she could share the pink pen to this girl. Do you like to share? If you like to share, Raise your hand. Wow, very good. So many people like to share. Very good. If you don't like to share, that's okay. Maybe someday you will like to share too. We share blocks. Oh, very good. So this boy and this girl are using the same blocks to play together. So they are sharing. What do you share? What do you share? Okay. So you share toys with your friends. Very good. Okay, what else do you share? If you know, raise your hand. You tell me. Very good. You share you share pens with your friends. Very good. Okay. So, how are the children in a fun day like the children in We Share? Well, the children in a fun day like to play together, like these children do, and they like to read books together, like these children do, right? So they are similar in those ways. Okay, let's go to the next one. So this is something you can do with your mother or your father. What you can do is pick a game you like to play. Okay? So draw a chart like this one below and write one rule for the game. How does the rule help you play the game? Okay, so I will pick one. I like to play the game tag. This game is where you run around and you have to touch someone. And so one rule we have for tag is when you play tag, you must stay in the playground. Okay, so when we play, we can only stay in the playground. We can't run over here, and we can't run over here. We can only stay in the playground. And this helps us play because it keeps us close together and keeps us safe. Okay, so this helps us play because if we stay in the playground, we are always close and we don't run away and get lost, so that keeps us safe. Very good. Now it's your turn to think of a game and a rule and talk to your mother or father about how you can use that rule to help you play. Now you can pause and make this chart and talk about it, but I will continue. So when you are done talking, you can hit play and keep learning. Okay, now let's think about a couple more questions. Where does a fun day take place? Okay, a fun day takes place at? If you know, raise your hand. So the question is, where does the book take place? Oh, you have your hand up. You can tell me. Very good. A fun day takes place at school. Yes, very good. Okay, so who are the main characters in a fun day? Who are the main characters? I'll give you one. The girl is a main character. And who else? If you know, raise your hand. Okay, you tell me. Yes! And Nat are the main characters. The girl and Nat are the main characters. Very good. And last, what did you learn about sharing? I'll listen. You tell me if you raise your hand. Why don't you tell me? Okay. Okay. Very good. We learn that if we share with our classmates, everyone can have fun and be happy. Okay, so we learned that if we take what we have and share and share and share with our classmates or our friends, everyone can have so much fun and be happy. Yay! Okay? Okay, now let's go to the next page. Now here is another story. It's about sharing. And these two children like to share. Let's read the title together. We like to share. Very good. Okay, now I'll listen to you. Very good. Okay, so let's go to the next page. So here is the title page, We Like to Share, by Rachel Tandy. She is the author. Now, what do you think this story will be about? Very good. It will be about children who share their toys and have fun together. Very good. Okay. So let's read together. We like to play. We play at school. Now it's your turn to read. We like to play. We play at school. Okay. This girl is playing jump rope. This boy is playing on the swings. And this boy is playing hopscotch. Okay. Here's the next page. We like to share. We share at school. Okay. So here's a little boy and a little girl. So there's two children, but only one ball. So the two children are sharing the ball and are having fun. He's smiling. She's happy. Now let's read together. Ready? We like to share. We share at school. Okay. Now let's see. Who likes to jump rope? Does he like to jump rope? I don't know. Does she like to jump rope? Yes, she does like to jump rope. Rosa does. So this is Rosa. So let's read again together. Who likes to jump rope? Rosa does. Very good. Oh, Raj likes to jump rope too. So the girl and the boy both like to jump rope. This is Rosa and this is Raj. So we can share, says Rosa. Now let's read together. Raj does too. We can share, says Rosa. Very good. All right. Now, who likes to play ball? Raj likes to play ball. We can see he's throwing the ball into the basket. So now let's read together. Who likes to play ball? Raj does. Okay, and so this is a question sentence. So at the end of the question sentence, we put a question mark. At the end of a telling sentence, we put a period. Okay? Okay. Rosa does too. Rosa likes to play ball too. We can share, says Raj. Okay. So now let's repeat it together. Now it's your turn. Rosa does too. We can share, says Raj. Very good. Good, good, good. Oh, look, they are hopping. Who likes to hop? Anne does. This is Anne. Okay, so let's read it together. Who likes to hop? Anne does. Very good. Now, is this sentence a question sentence or a telling sentence? This sentence right here. If you think it's a telling sentence, raise your hand. If you think it's a question sentence, raise your hand. Yes, very good. It is a question sentence. Okay. Very good. Okay. Now, let's go to this sentence. Is this sentence, oh, let's change. Is this sentence a question sentence or a telling sentence? If you think it's a telling sentence, raise your hand. If you think it's a question sentence, raise your hand. Very good. It is a telling sentence. Okay, so let's get rid of this and go to the next page. Sam does too. Sam likes to hop too. We can share, says Anne. Okay, now it's your turn to read. Sam does too. We can share, says Anne. Very good. Okay. Who likes to play tag? We just talked about tag. Sam does not. Okay, now it's your turn. Who likes to play tag? Sam does not. Okay. I like to slide, says Sam. Sam is so happy. We do too. Rosa and Raj and Anne all like to slide too. Very good. Now it's your turn to read. I like to slide, says Sam. We do too, says everyone else. Now, let's retell the story. We will get our detail chart. Oh, we don't want that. Okay. Okay, so let's make our detail chart. So, detail, detail 1. Okay, let's go up. What is detail 1? Okay, so detail 1 is all the children like to play at school, and the children also like to share. Okay, so that's a long detail, but that is our first detail. Okay, let's make this shorter. The kids, all the kids like to play at school. The kids also like to share. Okay, very good. Now let's go to detail number 2. Okay, now what do you think detail number 2 is? Detail 2. Okay. If you know detail 2, what do you think it is? If you know, raise your hand. Very good. Rosa and Raj like to jump rope and play ball. Okay, so our detail number 2 is Rosa and Raj like to jump rope and play ball. All right, let's go to detail number 3. Detail 3. Do you know what detail 3 is? If you know, raise your hand and I will call on you. So many people. Why don't you tell me? And Sam likes to hop. Very good. Okay, so let's, oops. Anne and Sam like to hop, so they share. We'll just say this. Anne and Sam like to hop. Okay. Okay. So now we have another detail. Sam does not like to play tag, so let's make another detail. Detail 4. Sam does not like to play tag. Sam likes to slide. And then the last detail, detail 5. Detail 5. What's the last detail? Why don't you tell me? Very good. Everyone likes to slide and share. Very good. Okay. We'll put the box behind this. Oops. We will do this. Okay, so now we have all of our details. Oh, I guess not. We will just have to erase this and this. And put this on first. And then do this and this. And say detail 5. Sam, everyone likes to slide and share. Okay, so everyone likes to slide and share. Very good. Okay. Okay, so now let's go through the details. All the kids like to play at school. The kids also like to share. Rosa and Raj like to jump rope and play ball. Can you see where I made a mistake on this sentence? This is a telling sentence, so it should have a, if you know, raise your hand. You can tell me. Yes, it should have a period at the end of the sentence. So detail 3, Anne and Sam like to hop and they share. Detail 4, Sam does not like to play tag. Sam likes to slide. And detail 5, everyone likes to slide and share. Okay, what a good story. Now we'll get rid of our details and go to the next question. Look at page 5. What does Rosa share? What does Rosa share? What is this? If you know, raise your hand. I pick you. That is correct. Rosa shares a jump rope. Rosa shares a jump rope. Okay, very good. Okay, now let's go to this page. What does Raj share? Very good. Raj shares a ball. Okay. Now let's go. Is this a true story? And how do you know? Who thinks it's a true story? Raise your hand. Who thinks it's not a true story? Raise your hand. How do you know? So, I think this is a fiction story because the book is a drawing. The book has drawings instead of pictures. Okay, so I think this is a fiction story because the book has drawings instead of pictures. Okay. Okay, so now let's go to the next page. Look at signs. Okay, we have some signs. This says welcome. That means come in. We have another sign that says special. And on Monday it has library. Wednesday it has art. So today we are going to read about signs at school. Okay, here's one sign. This says exit. This sign tells us where to go. So if you or me have to go out, we have to go out of the school, we will follow the exit sign. Okay, this sign tells us where to go. Now here's another sign. This is a stop sign. Stop. This sign tells us what to do. So this sign tells us where to go, and this sign tells us to stop or go, or stop. It tells us to stop. Yep. This sign tells us what not to do. It says no running. So no running, only walking. Slow walking. Okay, what does this sign tell us? If you know, raise your hand. Very good. This sign tells us that there is a school in this area. So here's the school bus, and here is the school. So now our question is, how do friends and signs help us at school? Okay, so friends help us when they, what do you think? If you know, raise your hand. I'll pick you. Very good. Friends help us when they share their toys. Okay. We'll put this up here. Now let's talk about how signs help us at school. Signs help us at school by, if we look at this sign, it says no running, so that it will help us stay. If you know, raise your hand. That will help us stay. Okay, you tell me. Very good. Signs help us at school by keeping us safe. Okay, if we run, we might fall down. So the sign tells us to walk, no running. Okay, so let's go to the next page. Okay. Okay. So now this is like what we did before. So you can talk to your mother and father and pick a game you like to play at school and make a chart and then write a rule for the game and tell your mother or your father how it helps you play. Okay. So now let's talk about this question. Okay. So where are the children in the story we like to share? The children are at If you know, raise your hand. I think everyone knows. Why don't you tell me? Yes, the children are at school. Very good. Who are the characters in We Like to Share? How would you describe Raj? Okay, the characters are kids. Raj is a, do you think he's a tall boy or a short boy? Very good. He is a tall boy. Oops. Okay. So what did you learn about sharing? You learned that sharing makes everyone have fun and play with many toys. So you learned that sharing makes everyone have so much fun, and you can play with his toy and her toy and her toy, and so you can play with so many toys when everyone shares. So when you go to school tomorrow, you can talk to your friends and ask them if they can share a toy with you. If they say no, that's okay. Maybe they'll share next time. It's okay. Okay, now we're going to another story. Class Party by Rachel Tandy. Okay, she is the author. Now, here is our story. Class Party by Rachel Tandy. So, what do you think this story will be about? I'm listening, listening. Everyone can say it together. Wow! Yes, it is about a party at school. Very good. Okay, so now this book story has 2 chapters. 2 chapters. And a chapter is a part of a story. A chapter is a part of a story. Okay. A chapter is a part of a story. Okay. So now let's go down. Chapter 1. How can we celebrate? Is this a telling sentence or a question sentence? Everyone can shout it out together. Wow, very good. It is a question sentence. Okay, so now let's read the story. Mrs. Lopez has a question for her class. What happened last week? She asks. We won the spelling bee, everyone says. Okay, so a spelling bee, a contest to see who can spell words the right way. Okay, so Mrs. Lopez's class won the spelling bee. Wow. Now, what can we do to celebrate? Asks Miss Lopez. Oh, Mark raises his hand. This is Mark. Mark says, we can have a party. Mark answers. So just like you, even Mark raises his hand to answer the question. Very good. That's a good idea, says Mrs. Lopez. A party at school will be fun, says Kate. All the children are excited. They cannot wait for the party. Okay. Mrs. Lopez talks to the class about the party. We will need food and drinks for our party. How can we get those things? Asks Mrs. Lopez. The children think about it. So they need food, nom, 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 and drinks for their party. There's Mrs. Lopez. We can all bring something, says Juan. That's a good idea, Juan, says Mrs. Lopez. The children take turns. Juan says he will bring drinks. Luke wants to bring apples. So is this Juan or is this Luke? If you think this is Juan, raise your hand. Very good. Everyone got it right. Juan is bringing the drinks. And Luke is bringing the apples. Nom, 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 nom. Okay. I can make popcorn, says Mark. There's Mark. He says he'll make popcorn. That's when you take corn and make it go pop, 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 pop. And then you eat it. Lots of people eat popcorn when they go to the movie theater. And I can bring muffins, says Kate. My mom will help me make them. So this is Kate. Do you know something special about Kate? Yeah, Kate is in a wheelchair. There it is, a wheelchair. I'll write that down. If someone cannot walk, they use a wheelchair. Do you know any students or friends who have to use a wheelchair? If they do, it's okay. They are just special, so they use a wheelchair. Okay, next page. I can bring plates and napkins, says Max. I can bring the cups, Jack adds. So Max will bring the plates and napkins, and Jack will bring the cups. Okay, now here's chapter 2. So everyone in the class said what they were going to bring. But Eve doesn't have anything to bring. So everyone is excited, but Eve does not say anything. She just looks like this. What's wrong? Asks Mrs. Lopez. There's nothing left for me to bring, says Eve. I want to help too. There's Eve and there's Mrs. Lopez. Eve wants to help too. Then Luke has an idea. He had an idea. We will need party hats. A party hat. It's on your head. He says, you can bring the party hats, Eve. That's a good idea. So Eve can bring all of the hats. I like party hats, says Eve. I will make them. That's how I can help. So Eve likes party hats, and she will make them herself. That's a good idea, says Mrs. Lopez. If we all help out, it will be a great party. Okay, so now what you can do is you can take some time and make a detail chart, okay? The last 2 times you and I made a detail chart together. Now you can make a detail chart by yourself. So get a pen and some paper and make a detail chart. Oh, there's some questions. Look at page 7. How does Mrs. Lopez keep a record of the children's ideas? Let's go to page 7. What do you see here? How does she she does what? If you know, raise your hand. Raise your hand just like Mark. I'll pick on you. Very, wait. Ah, yes, very good. She makes a list and has a name and what that person will bring for the party. Very good. Okay. Look at page 9. Why does Mrs. Lopez ask Eve what is wrong? Why does Mrs. Lopez ask Eve what is wrong? I think the reason is Eve doesn't say anything and she looks sad. So Mrs. Lopez sees that Eve is sad and then she asks Eve what is wrong. I'll type that out for you so you can see. Mrs. Lopez sees that Eve is sad, so she asks Eve what is wrong. Okay. Okay. Now the last sentence, last question. Is Class Party nonfiction or fiction, and why? Okay. Class Party is fiction because it's a made-up story with imaginary people. So, Class Party is fiction because it was a made-up story with imaginary people. Okay, very good. We are learning so much today. Now the last part. If you are tired, take a moment and stretch. Oh, stretch, stretch. Oh, okay. Wiggle your hands, shake your head, up and down. Okay, now we have one more lesson. Our classroom rules. Okay, so now we will read about classroom rules. There's a boy and a girl, and the teacher and another girl. Okay, we follow rules in the classroom. Rules can help us. We raise our hand to talk one at a time. Then everyone can hear what we have to say. This little girl, and this little girl, and this little girl, and this little boy, and this little boy all raise their hand when they want to talk. Okay. We share things in the classroom. We share the paper, pens, and glue. Then everyone can use them. So here's a girl and another girl, and they are sharing the crayons. What rules do you have in your classroom? Okay. So let's see. What rules do you have in your classroom? Okay, so let's see. What are some rules? If you know, raise your hand. Okay, I'll pick you. Very good. You have to raise your hand to talk. Okay, very good. Okay, next. Okay, why don't you tell me? Very good. You have to ask the teacher to use the toilet, use the bathroom. Okay, so you have to ask the teacher to use the bathroom. Very good. Okay, do you have one more? Very good. You have to wait until lunch to eat food. Lunchtime. Okay, very good. So these are some rules. These are some rules that we have. You have to raise your hand to talk. You have to ask the teacher to use the bathroom. And you have to wait until lunchtime to eat your food. Okay. So now we have a question. What rules are the same in our classroom rules and in class party? So if you know, raise your hand. I'll pick you. I'm listening. Yeah. Very good. One rule is that we have to raise our hand to talk. That's a good rule. Another rule is that we have to share with all of our friends. So when Mark brought popcorn to the party, he will give it to everyone. Then everyone can have popcorn. And when the other girl brings party hats, when Eve brings party hats, she will share with the class and everyone can have party hats. So sharing is very good. Okay, our last questions for the day, and then we're done. So where does class party happen? So class party happens in the classroom. And when does class party happen? Class party happens after the students win the spelling bee. That is a good answer. Okay. Okay, so next question. Who are the characters and how would you describe Eve? So the characters are students and Eve is, if you know, raise your hand. Eve is sad. Yeah, Eve is sad. But, no, sad. When the teacher tells Eve she can bring hats, Eve is happy, right? So when the teacher, so the characters are students and Eve is sad. When the teacher tells Eve she can bring hats, Eve is happy. Yay, happy. Okay, so our last question is, what did you learn about sharing and what did you learn about classroom rules? So we learned that sharing is fun and sharing makes everyone happy. In classroom rules and signs are important to keep us safe and help us learn. Okay, so we learned that sharing is fun. Sharing makes everyone happy. And classroom rules and signs are important to keep us safe and help us learn. Very good, everyone. We are done with class for today. So I will say bye-bye, and we will see you next time, okay? Good job today. It was a long lesson, but you and you and you and you and you all did a good job. Okay, I will talk to you later and see you next time. Bye-bye.